Hello everyone and welcome to Retro Brick Reviews, where today we'll be doing an analysis on the recently revealed LEGO Harry Potter set number 75950, Aragog's Lair. This set comes with 157 pieces, 2 minifigures, and retails for around $15 in the United States, or more accurately, it will retail for that price when it releases on August 1st, 2018. The first minifigure included in the set is Harry Potter, who is not exclusive, as this same variant also appears in set number 75955, Hogwarts Express. Although this is the scene it belongs in, as the costume Harry has in this set is taken from the Aragog scene from the Chamber of Secrets. And Harry had a different costume during the train scene in Prisoner of Azkaban, so yeah, it's a problem with that set. Not this set, although it does form a bit of a problem with this set in that obviously there's not as much incentive to buy it because neither figure is exclusive. But anyway, this is still a very nice figure though. He has the brand new Harry hairpiece that looks so perfect. He has the face that looks even more perfect. He looks just like Daniel Radcliffe. It's so good. Then he has this pretty good dark blue jacket torso that's partially zipped up, and you can see that underneath of the jacket it does have sort of a checked blue shirt, and he does just have some dark gray short legs, since of course this is based off of the Chamber of Secrets, so he was still quite young, so it makes sense to have him shorter than the adult figures. So yeah, Harry's pretty cool. The other figure in this set is Ron, who, again, is the same variant that comes in the Hogwarts Express. Really disappointing that both of these figures also appeared in that set. Like, I can sort of get it with Harry, since in Prisoner of Azkaban, during the Hogwarts Express scene, Harry was wearing a black jacket, but aside from the color, it looked pretty similar, so I can sort of okay that. But what Ron's wearing here looked nothing like what he had on during that scene in Prisoner of Azkaban, so, I mean, like, I feel as though I would have been fine with Harry appearing in the train. It's Ron that really gets me. But yeah, this is, again, a very nice figure, though. He has the Luke Skywalker hairpiece in dark orange, which, personally, I think it works pretty well. I mean, it's not exactly like the bowl cut that he actually had. It looks a bit too... There's a bit too much shape to it. It should be more, well, bowl-shaped, and there's a bit too much hair to it, but I think the parting is very good, and I feel as though it's accurate enough to the point where it was a better idea to use this than to just make a whole new mold. Yeah, Ron's face print may be the most accurate face print I've ever seen on any minifigure to an actor. He looks perfectly like young Rupert Grint. Literally, it is perfection in plastic form. The torso print is a bit odd, I must admit. I mean, the print itself is great with the sort of checked design with the black and gray. The zipper, the little red t-shirt underneath, it's just a bit odd how they printed it onto a gray torso. I don't know, I think it might have looked a bit better if they printed it onto a black torso like the 2002 Aragog set had Ron wearing, but this still looks pretty good, and I don't know, maybe this would look a bit better if maybe you just gave him black arms, but the torso is still gray. I don't know, I'll have to try it out. This does look very good, though, even if the color scheme is a bit off compared to the movie. And then he just has dark blue short legs, which is always good to get them in that color. Yeah. So, what I should mention about them also is that they do come with some nice accessories. To start with the wands, Harry comes with a dark brown wand, and Ron comes with a normal brown wand, but due to the fact that we now know that the wands actually come on sets of 2, like for each color you have a set of 2 wands, sort of like what LEGO does with keys and knives, That means that the set does come with 2 brown wands and 2 dark brown wands, so you get an extra of each, which is nice. And then Harry comes with the brand new candle piece, and so this is the cheapest set to get it by, well, I believe that it's the cheapest set by like $55, because I think the next set, the next cheapest set it comes in is the Whomping Willow. So yeah, and if you don't know, the candle is actually 2 pieces. You have the candle itself, which is obviously just the white part, and I could see people using it for maybe some sort of pipe outside of this, or some sort of tubing, but personally, it just looks really good. Although what's really great about this piece is the flame, which is a separate transparent piece. And obviously what's great about this is that it's just a standing up flame, while previously for very small Lego flames we've only had the ones that are blowing to the side. So really awesome 2 pieces to get in this set. And then Ron comes with the lantern, that I believe the only other, same thing actually, the cheapest, well no, I was about to say the cheapest set it comes in besides this is also the Whomping Willow, but no, actually, it comes in one of those new Lego extra poly bags, the little, like, I think it's like a poly bag of street lamps, and this is included, so yeah. But this is the cheapest Harry Potter set it comes in. So yeah, pretty great accessories to get here, and if you don't know, the lantern is also 2 pieces. You have the gunmetal gray part, and then you just have the a 1x1 trans yellow cylinder brick inside. Pretty cool stuff. But moving on to the builds, the main one is of course Aragog himself, the king and father of the Acromantulas. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Acromantula. Yeah, and normally I wouldn't show you the picture on the front of the box. I would show you one from the more official set photos, but, well, I'll show you in a minute why I chose to use the one from the front of the box. But anyway, I feel as though this Aragog build looks very, very nice. Starting off with the eyes, I at first thought it was a bit odd to have 2 of the eyes on the sides, but to be honest, I feel as though it ended up looking pretty good. Like, if you look at it from an angle, it looks really great. I feel as though the only angle where it really wouldn't look good is just straight on from the front or side. But yeah, I mean, you do get 4 of that print, and that's a pretty nice print. I mean, one of my friends has already asked me to get him a copy of this set so that then he can, you know, use those eyes to make a custom build of Lucas the Spider. More power to him. But yeah, but what I really like about this build, by far the best part, is what they did for the mouth pincers, because those have a lot of articulation. You can see that you have the 2 sort of main pincers, which are attached to the black, the black, like, clip pieces. I don't exactly know what you'd call them, you know, the black pieces that the little fang pieces are attached to, which are attached to clips, so those can angle, but then it looks like the pieces the clips are attached to can move up and down, so a lot of posability there. But what's really unique is that, well, this isn't for posability, but you can see that the 2 fangs that are hanging down are actually attached using the, well, not the ship's wheel piece, but you see the piece in there, the sort of, shoot, I can't think of the name, but sort of like a smaller ship's wheel, I guess. You see the piece that it's attached to. Yeah, but then the rest of the build is pretty simple looking. You do have a build for the abdomen, which can angle, and the 8 legs just have the single point of articulation. They can move up and down, or I guess if you wanted to, you could spin the brown parts all around. Kind of wish that maybe for the brown parts of the legs, they could have, instead of having it just be the one piece, they could have done something with click hinges like they did for the Shelob spider from the Lord of the Rings sets, but oh well. Overall, Aragog is a pretty cool build, pretty simplistic aside from the head, which looks super nice with all the shaping for the mouth and the pincers. It's ace. And here's the official set image where you can sort of see the thing where Aragog They have him posed pretty strangely, where the pincers are really far out and the abdomen is straight up. And I don't know why they would pose him like this for the set photo. I guess that this is just the same photo that's normally pictured for the back of the box. So I sort of get it, because they wanted to show how he can articulate on the back of the box for the features, but you would think that maybe they would take a different picture for just the normal set image. And I mean, they probably did take one, but from the pictures that they released today, this is the only non-box image that we have. So yeah, but overall, Aragog is a pretty great build. I'd say that he's the best giant spider build that LEGO's ever made. It's pretty good. The other build in this set is pretty simple. It's this little tree that goes in the Forbidden Forest, but it is simple, but it is also very nice looking. I'd say that this tree is one of the better little small tree builds LEGO's done over the years, and it is definitely better than the tree build from the original Aragog set from back in 2002. It's also a lot better than the tree build from that 2011 Forbidden Forest set, and that's kind of funny considering that the tree in that set was literally the entire build, and this is just a little bonus. But yeah, you can see that the shaping is pretty simple. You just have the two larger curved pieces for most of it, and then just a little bit at the top. But you do have a lot of foliage around it. Like, you can see that there is the large dark green leaf piece attached at the back. And then on one edge of the tree, you have a couple of the new leaf pieces, as well as the new flower stem. You have a mushroom. On top, you have a couple of the smaller olive green leaf pieces, and it looks like one or two more of the new leaf pieces. But yeah, pretty cool. Something else that's prevalent here is webbing, of course. This is Aragog's Lair. Most notable is, of course, the giant normal spider web piece attached to the side. But then you also have a printed 2x2 clear radar dish that has a bunch of spider webbing printed on it. That's attached to a play feature that we'll get to in a minute. But the coolest thing about the webbing here is you can see that the one spider hanging by the web, that uses the new modified 1x1 round plate that has a bar coming out of one end. And that's in white, and I believe that's the first time it's coming in white, so pretty awesome part usage there. And it looks really good. And in terms of spiders besides Aragog in this set, you can see here that you have 3 in nougat that are pictured right now, as well as you can see 1 in black. The set does come with another 1 in black for a total of 3 nougat spiders and 2 black spiders, which is a pretty cool assortment. Pretty great to get so many of the new spider piece in one set, including the nougat spider, which I believe is a new color, and pretty neat. And here you can see that the play feature for the web is pretty simple. It's just a flick missile. But even though it is a very simple and really kind of pointless feature, I like it because it is a feature nonetheless. And, I mean, you could definitely get some play out of it, even if it doesn't really correlate to anything in the movie and doesn't make much sense. At the very least, I think it looks pretty cool. I like having the little spot of webbing there, and really, you couldn't... A 2x2 dish was the only place to get such detailed webbing in such a small area, so I like it. And overall, I guess that's something pretty cool to say about this set. I really do like it. The figures are not exclusive, but they're still very great to get. I didn't get to mention, because this is the front of the box is the only picture of the alternate faces, but those do look very nice. Harry's is alright. I don't think it looks too much like Daniel Radcliffe, but it's pretty good. Ron's is on point, though. Ron's is a classic "Can we panic now?" face. I apologize that I attempted to do a Rupert Grint voice, realized it was terrible, and then just gave up halfway through. Sorry about that. But yeah, 2 pretty good figures with some amazing accessories to get in such a cheap set. 5 of the new spider piece. Aragog is a great build. The tree is a great side build. You get a couple of great new printed pieces. It's great. So would I recommend this set for $15? Well, here's the thing. If you're looking to just get a one Harry Potter set, like, obviously, like, if you don't have a lot of money, then yes, I would recommend this over the, I'd say that if you were thinking about getting this or the $20 Fantastic Beasts set, get this all the way. It's a better deal, in my opinion, with more iconic characters. But in terms of some other sets, it depends, because, like, obviously, if you don't plan on getting the Hogwarts Express, then I would totally recommend this for the figures, the builds, everything. But the murky water here comes if you're considering, like me, of getting all of the sets. Like, or, well, just the Hogwarts Express in general. Because, obviously, if you're getting the Hogwarts Express, then these figures are not exclusive, and then this set has a much less draw to it. So would I recommend getting this set even if you get the Hogwarts Express? It's a bit of a tough call there. It's really up to you, although I would say that if you're planning on getting all of the sets, get this for completion's sake. And I would also say that if you're getting the Whomping Willow set, I would definitely recommend getting this, just that you have more than just a single Willow. I think also just having a little extra tree would look pretty good. Have a little Forbidden Forest. And it would be also great if you got the Great Hall. Basically, what I'm trying to say is this is a great set. I'm personally planning on getting it as soon as it comes out. Yeah, pretty good. Although it's really up to you about whether you would get it if you also plan on getting the Hogwarts Express. That's up to you. I would spend the $15, but you might not. I don't know. So, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you